If you have a mommy fetish, this movie is for you.
If you have a mommy fetish, I don't think this is the right podcast for you.
This is not the right
I'm
podcast.
just gonna say that.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you have a mommy fetish, this is not the podcast for you. History of mommies.
History of mommies.
I hope this works. I hope it works.
Yeah.
There's nobody home right now, so I can scream as loud as I want to.
Yeah, full session.
I don't know where that fucking cat went, though.
Hey, I've had a cat for a couple of weeks now. He's gone.
I think he's just outside roaming. I think he got the picture that I was getting annoyed by him, but now he's gone. And I'm just like, where is he? He's out there being like, this guy's trying to play hardball, but he's a softie.
Did you guys name the cat yet?
Yeah, his name is Walter.
Is he named after Walter White?
No, that's the name that was given to us, and we were like, we're gonna name him something else, and then we're just like looking at him, we're like, he's totally a Walter.
He's a Walter.
My one of my roommates, Gavin, he calls him Don Julio.
Okay.
Which I know, right? It doesn't make any sense because motherfucker doesn't even like tequila. So I'm just like, why are you calling him Don Julio?
He's like, that's a tequila.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why are you calling him Don Julio? And he's like, I just like the name. Where the hell did you come up with Don? I still don't understand. Whenever I do see him, he comes to my work and he's like, how's Don Julio doing? I'm like, that's not his fucking name.
Quit telling people that it is.
It's not his goddamn name. And you don't even like tequila. You're a gin boy. Call him BAMBI, damn it.
Well,
Anyways.
yeah. So you got a new animal companion for the last couple of weeks to look after. My everything's the same here at this apartment. No new animals. No new animals.
Oh, that's hilarious. He was like, oh, yep, nothing's changed.
Welcome to History of Popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. Consider this your secret public movie club. We are a podcast that celebrates all things movies. We react to the latest industry news. We do movie reviews and discuss just about everything movies. We try to have new episodes every week, and you can find us on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts, as well as a visual episode on YouTube. Hello.
Hi.
We are your hosts. I'm Elijah.
I'm Justin.
And if you happen to hear any snaps, crackles, or pops, or see anything visually disturbing during this episode, it's because we do our sessions through Zoom. We're happy you're here. Justin, do you want to know what we're talking about this week?
Always.
We're going to be talking about old people. Charlie Kaufman has another project coming with Netflix. Another Disney remake.
Shut up.
Live action. We're talking about Kristen Stewart and a love story between two people who had never thought would fall in love. That's the best way to describe it.
Can I say really quick before Elijah texted me, I'm going to ask about really good, quote unquote, stupid movies. So prep that if you want. Turn brain off and enjoy type of movies.
Yes. We're also going to be talking about stupid movies and how we may need more stupid movies in our life because not everything needs to be Oscar worthy. We just need entertainment sometimes. We need a good laugh. We need to enjoy that. But hello. We haven't done a session in like a couple of weeks ever since the incident of having to record a double session.
I feel like that you and I went through a deep depression after that.
Yeah, you and I just had to just take a step back and be like, wow, it was a lot of effort for nothing. Because that was we ended up talking for like 4 hours. And only got like one episode out of it, like 1 hour episode out of it. So it was
we were talking about like the one that we lost on. You know, I feel like we could talk about it now. It was a touchy subject for a second.
Some time has passed, yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about like TV shows. Like Elijah had like a whole thing written out, like how he usually does, and then we were talking about Barry. It was the end of Barry, and the next thing, him and I went on this whole thing about like TV, and it was glorious.
I was like, you know what? We don't even need an outline. Let's just keep going with what we're talking about.
Yeah, we went off, and then we were like, let's do a second episode where we have the script, and then
we planned to do a back to back, and then we just realized, wow, we couldn't do 2 episodes.
It's fine. And that second episode, I think it's so funny because have you released that episode?
No, I just finished editing it.
Yeah,
I was
because
like, I
that
don't want to
one,
look at this for a while.
the energy is so like I haven't seen it, but I just
Yeah.
when we were recording it, it was just like we were both just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We're like,
it was
oh
like,
man, dude, we can't really look each other in the eyes. We can laugh about it now.
yeah, it's been some time has passed.
Yeah, it was
grieved.
genuinely upsetting for both of us.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to? What have you been watching?
I'm glad you asked.
Right? I'm trying to ask you more about what you've been watching.
Yeah,
right? I'm trying to make things less about myself.
I've been trying to watch a lot more stuff, actually, like stuff that I'm supposed to have seen before.
Oh yeah, I noticed that on your Instagram you said you're gonna watch Teen Wolf or Beetlejuice.
That was the poll I sent.
And everybody went with Beetlejuice, but you went with Teen Wolf. I love you. I love you for that. You're like, fuck your guys' opinion.
Because I really wanted to watch Teen Wolf, and I was like, hey, Beetlejuice came out this like the same time, like 2 years. There was like only 2 year gap. So I was like, this is like the same decade of movies, but
yeah,
there was a drastic difference of people who wanted me to see Beetlejuice because I'd never seen it. But a lot of people were yelling at me, and like someone yelled at me and was like, well, have you seen Young Frankenstein? And I had to break it to him that I hadn't. And I was like, if I feel like it's really like I feel like it upsets you that I haven't seen Young Frankenstein a lot too.
No, not really, honestly. Young Frankenstein. I thought you're
big on that.
I love Mel Brooks, especially early Mel Brooks. But I get it though. I know a lot of people that haven't seen Young Frankenstein.
Oh, good.
So that's but Beetlejuice, on the other hand, you got to get on that.
Yeah. Maybe I'll probably watch it around Halloween. I said, but yeah, I ended up watching Teen Wolf, the first one, Michael J. Fox.
What'd you think of that?
I liked it a lot, actually. It's so campy and so goofy. The reveals of everything. I was like, wow, they're just, if anyone's seen it, it's like, wow, they're jumping right into him just turning into a wolf right from the beginning. And I'm like, how did this happen? And the reveal of why it's happening, made me laugh out loud, like, because I didn't know that. I didn't know how he's turning into a wolf.
Right.
And so I genuinely enjoyed it because I had no idea what to expect. And I love basketball, and it centers around him playing basketball in high school.
Yeah, explain what the movie's about if people haven't seen it.
It's not the MTV show Teen Wolf, but it's loosely based on that because they have characters that come back. So don't imagine that type of Teen Wolf movie. It's not that. It's Michael J. Fox in all of his bumbling glory, 5'4", awkwardness,
playing basketball.
And, he's terrible at basketball. He's like genuinely terrible. Not just for the character of the movie. Like if you watch him act, it looks like he barely knows how to dribble or hold the ball. It's pretty funny. But yeah, he turns into a wolf. And because his family has that gene in them, and his father's a wolf, and so it's just a family curse that plagues him, and he ends up getting really popular because people are not scared of him being an actual werewolf walking around on 2 feet wearing clothes. They all love him.
My favorite part of that movie is when he goes to the dance.
Yeah.
And he's wearing that fucking white tuxedo. And it's just the image of it is just hilarious because the makeup, it's like it's good, but there's like moments where it's like this is good, but there are other moments where it's like this is terrible.
Yeah.
It looks like just like a wolf mask that you get from like a Halloween store.
Yeah, it's so goofy. It's so funny. I laugh. I genuinely had like a warm heart watching. I was just like, this is enjoyable. I see why they made a sequel with Jason Bateman, Teen Wolf 2.
Oh yeah.
The sequel, I also watched the sequel the next day.
You did watch it?
It's terrible.
Ah, dude, that is hilarious.
It's so bad.
I don't remember. I actually don't think I've ever seen the sequel. I think I've seen like clips of it.
I don't know if copy and paste existed back in the 80s, but it's just copy and paste. And they changed it to Michael J. Fox's cousin, who's played by Jason Bateman. And they're like, oh, well, you have it too, because you're in the family. And he's like, what? In college. And they bring back characters like Styles, his best friend, but they recast. And they have a character named Chubby, who's the bully in the Pee Wee Herman movie with the rich bully kid.
Oh yeah.
He plays Chubby, a character named Chubby in both movies. And I'm just like, wow, they were really mean to that guy for being big. Not only is he called Chubby, but they just uses. It was just an interesting.
The 80s
experience.
was just nonstop gay and fat jokes.
Yeah,
if you're gay or if you're fat or if you're Asian too, like,
Yeah.
or like just any, if you
weren't white,
yeah,
they made fun of you.
Yeah. But it's just weird though how like those tropes, those stereotypes, it just recently became a thing. And now that like there are movies like Joyride where it's like all Asian cast and people are like, this is ridiculous. They're making fun of us white people. It's ridiculous. We've never did anything like that. We were always inclusive.
So yeah, those are the movies that I watch. I also watched a movie called Extraction 2, which was actually a really incredible watch. It's so much fun to watch. It's a Netflix
better than the
movie.
First one? Because the first one I barely remember.
The first one I really much enjoyed because of the set pieces of action that they do. Because it's directed by another action stunt performer, and so like I'm starting to really trust stunt performers going into directing because that seems to be a common trope now, especially for action movies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, especially with action.
Because sure, like it's a Chris Hemsworth movie on Netflix, and it's written by Joe Russo of the Russo brothers, who is kind of hit or miss, and he's kind of controversial now with the things that he says. He always has a hot take that sounds so stupid, but he wrote the first one and second one, and the stories are really generic, but the action pieces are so worth it. Like I wish I saw these two movies in theaters because of how they look and how they're choreographed with their stunts. It's like up there with John Wick, honestly. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Although John Wick's world and stuff is better. Extraction 1 and 2 are worth the watch just based on the stunt sequences alone. It's called Extraction, so it's just about getting one person to another place, both movies, but I would recommend both of those movies, Extraction 1 and 2, if you want to just watch a good action popcorn movie.
Yeah, I definitely have to. I probably don't even need to rewatch the first one, huh?
Not really. The only thing you need to know about the movie, they recap in the second one.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just probably just watch.
But it is a continuation, so.
Yeah, that was like one of the first like big Netflix movies, wasn't it? The first.
Well, it was one of the first ones from the AGBO, the Russo brothers who did like Endgame and stuff. They have a huge deal with Netflix now. It was before The Gray Man, so it was like one of the first movies of their
contract. Good God, The Gray Man. That movie.
It's drastically better than The Gray Man. The Gray Man was too ambitious and doesn't hold up, I think.
No, not at all. The Gray Man was just, that was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty bizarre. And they're going to keep going with that though because they have so much money in it.
Yep.
It's been so long because I've seen a lot of movies too. Now I've watched a lot more. I watched Batman and Batman Returns, Michael Keaton ones back to back.
Nice, good. For
you. Don't like Returns.
You don't? I love Returns. That's my favorite Batman movie.
No way. Really?
Yeah, that's. It was
too bizarre to me. Like
really, that's why I loved it.
I love the first one so much more. It's so much more memorable. But the second one, Tim Burton got like full reins. Like he could do whatever he wanted with Batman Returns, and you can tell it's so weird.
Yeah,
they have
the part where
henchmen penguins. That's where they lost me.
I love the part where Michelle Pfeiffer, she is like turning into Catwoman, and she like gets the milk, and she just chugs that entire thing.
Yeah,
and dude, I thought that
was awesome. I like Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito a lot. I forgot how violent and gross Danny DeVito was.
Oh, dude, that when he bites that guy's nose, that scene still just freaking just gets me. It's just I remember when I first saw that movie and I first saw that scene. Excuse me. When I saw that scene, and that freaked me out so fucking much that my mom had to turn the movie off. Yeah. So I was like, what the hell was that?
There's so many interviews of Tim Burton talking about like people might think it's too dark, but I like it basically. Yeah. Like they think we're doing too much, but it doesn't matter.
Well, that's the movie that made the studio be like, well, we're gonna go wacky now.
We just got to go more colorful.
Yeah. So I did watch. You saw The Flash.
I did see The Flash.
I saw The Flash as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I loved parts of it.
I loved parts of it.
But good God, like kind of a spoiler, but the CGI, because they bring a lot at the end. They bring a lot. And one of the things that they bring is, so once again, spoiler. I just want to talk to you. You can cut this out.
For the next, no, I won't. It's been out for a couple of weeks, but we're going to be talking about Flash spoilers right now.
The part where they bring Christopher Reeves, like I heard the music, and then when I saw him, I was like, okay, cool. And then you see him, I was like, what the fuck is that? And then they bring back the Supergirl from the movie Supergirl that failed complete. Like it's just bizarre. And then they bring Nicolas Cage's fucking Superman.
Yeah,
that was a Superman movie that, and then he's fighting a spider.
It's from it's all from the You tell them about the doc.
Well, yeah, there's this documentary, amazing documentary by Joe Schnapp, right? Isn't that his name? John Schnapp. Yeah, he's great. Rest in peace. But called what happened to Superman Lives, and Tim Burton after Batman Returns was assigned to do a Superman movie with Nicolas Cage as Superman and Kevin Smith, who did Clerks. It sounds so weird, but this is something.
It would have been fucking crazy though.
It would have been insane. And Kevin Smith was writing the script, and there's like a lot of stuff. Just watch the documentary. It's a great one because it's a bizarre story.
It's called Superman Lives: The Death of Superman.
That's what it is.
What happened or something.
But there's a bizarre thing where the producer, I think his name is John Peters, wanted Superman to battle a huge spider.
Yeah, he said he had 3 things that he needed in the script that he wouldn't divert from. It was 1, he doesn't want to see Superman in his suit. He doesn't want to see Superman fly, and he wants him to fight a giant spider in the end. Those were his 3 demands for Kevin Smith when writing the script.
Which is like just right there, right off the bat, is like, that's stupid.
Why are we making a Superman movie?
Yeah, why are we making a Superman movie? But I love one of the fun fact is that spider, because I guess that producer really loved spiders.
He was had that idea. It's like, I need a giant spider in my movie.
And so because Superman Lives didn't work out, he put a fucking giant mechanical spider in Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West was the product of a failed Superman movie.
Oh my God, it's so bizarre. But yeah, that scene in The Flash, because I heard about it, like that was gonna happen. But dude, that execution is one of the most horrific, ugliest things I've ever seen from a multi-million-dollar production, like for it to go and for it to be in production for so long too.
Yeah,
it's like they had so many chances to fix
opportunities.
This up. And the fact that they didn't that's just really jarring. Other than that, I mean, like it was a fine movie. It's definitely one of the better DC movies. It has that cheese factor where like I think that it worked better than Aquaman did. So Aquaman had too much of the woo, let's go, here we go again. The Flash did not have any of that. The Flash was like very straightforward, and I honestly, and Ezra Miller, god damn it, he did okay. He did good.
I didn't think so.
I thought he did good, better than the Flash that like modern, or I guess modern Flash than the 2012 Flash.
That's like it. That was supposed to, I kind of get the idea of it, that's infancy Flash, and this is like more mature Flash because he's been doing it. The character's been doing it for a while. But I'm just like, I just couldn't get behind it. I never really liked Ezra Miller as an actor, and it showed. So
yeah, it's weird.
This is a spoiler too. It's like, so if I don't like Ezra Miller and there's 3 of them in this movie, it's like that's a lot too. That's too much for me,
dude. And that Dark Flash, Jesus Christ, that was that was bad.
I gave it a really bad review, but it seems like you liked it a little bit more than I did.
I did,
which is good
because there was, and especially I think what really did it for me was Michael Keaton coming back, because he was the one. Like I kind of wish that they did just a whole other movie with him, like where there's
rumors that if this movie was successful, they're going to make a Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton mentoring a new Batman. And I liked, and once again, spoiler, like I liked what they did with his character, but like how they killed him 2 times, just once, 2 fucking times they kill this motherfucker, and I just wasn't a big fan of that. But I thought that there's something about Michael Keaton, no matter what he does. I even like the guy in Herbie Fully Loaded. Okay. Wow. Like Michael Keaton, there's something about him that I just really, I just love him. I think that he's just such a great actor, and he just has like a great presence, and you can tell that he commits every time. He never just like phones in a performance. Yeah. And this one, he especially didn't, even when they had this silly fucking hair
beard on
Yeah,
him.
that's when they
That
released that
was
first clip. I was iffy, but I was like, okay,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I just like how he doesn't hold back. Like he'll be like, okay, this is what you want me to do. Okay, fine. But you could tell he's an actor where he doesn't question anything. He's just kind of like cool. Like look at Morbius, like his little scenes in that. You can
Yeah,
tell that like none of it makes any sense, but he's just like, all right, whatever,
full
cool,
force.
full
Yeah,
force. Yeah, yeah. I'll give you my 5 minutes.
that's true. Out of five, what would you give The Flash then?
I would give it a 3 out of
Okay,
5.
yeah, I gave
Yeah,
it a 2 out of 5. It
yeah.
has some really really good moments.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I like the directing a lot. There's some really really good visuals. I don't like the overall directing. Um,
No, yeah, I
I
thought
do
that,
like the
yeah.
writing. The writing was
The
okay.
writing was, I
Like I
think, the
could see everything
strongest.
on paper, and I'm just like, that works.
Yeah,
Everything about like the story works.
yeah.
I just didn't like the acting from Ezra Miller. I didn't believe anything that Ezra Miller was saying.
Uh-huh.
If they were even actually sticking to the script or improving, I couldn't tell it, but it
Yeah.
took me out of it. I was
Oh
like,
my God, in the beginning with those babies,
yeah, that's weird.
dude, like
There's
there's a lot of bizarre, really weird things in the
yeah,
movie.
there
From a
is.
studio too, it's very weird. It's
Yeah.
some weird shit.
There's yeah, and like like you said, the cameos are really strange too. Like they have George Reeves too, like the old original Batman or the Superman, and I thought that was so distasteful too because that guy killed himself like
Yeah,
because he was so sad about his role of
yeah.
Superman and he felt locked, and they use his likeness in the cameo, and it's just
Well,
like,
yeah, and
damn.
the old they even have Adam West Batman
Yeah,
pop
he's
up,
it's
which
just like
is
a
like,
photo of him though. He's not even moving.
but it's just so bizarre.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
just try to
so
make
now
everything
you're
canon.
saying that that's that wacky universe. That's something that we
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
which is fine, I guess. But I don't know. And there's the George Clooney
Oh yeah,
cameo too was
yeah.
very very fucking bizarre
It was very
because
jarring.
it's just weird. The movie, like I'll say, like I think the reason why I like it so much is the same reason why I like Batman Returns is
Mhm.
because it's just bizarre.
It's very
It's
bizarre.
just
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff where it's like you can tell that they knew that this version of the Flash and this like DC universe was just crashing. So they were
Yeah.
just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Get George Clooney back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna get
Because all
Nicolas
of those
Cage
were
as
reshoots. They had
Spider.
three different endings for the movie. They had
Oh
one.
really?
They had one with Henry Cavill, Superwoman, Sasha Cali, and Michael Keaton. And then they also had one with uh and Wonder Woman. So it was like all of them coming back. And then there was one that was just Michael Keaton and like I think it was just Michael Keaton. And then they did the George Clooney one. So they
Huh.
had like three different options of what they wanted to do just in case James Gunn was like, well, we could use all these people for the future. But then
Yeah.
James Gunn was
I
like, no,
don't
we're redoing
see.
everything.
Yeah, I don't see any of this coming back, which sucks again because Ben Affleck, I did enjoy like his like little
Yeah.
every time like he
Yeah.
like I see him as Batman, I'm just like,
It
dude,
just
he's
gets a little bit
so
better and better.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even with interviews, he's like, I finally figured out how to do this role.
yeah,
And he's like, he said that during the press for Flash. He's like, I finally figured out how to do this role. And it sucks that
uh-huh.
it's basically a glorified cameo because he's only in like 15 minutes of the movie or less.
Yeah. But it's great. Every single time I see him as Batman, I'm just like I'm like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
that sucks. That's a real blow. Fuck you, Zack Snyder. I'm just kidding.
So
No,
yeah,
it's not his
you
fault.
gave it a 3 out of 5. I
I
gave it
gave it a
two out
three
of
out of five. Yep, yep. Rest in peace, DC. Good lord.
5.
Good lord. Honestly, like I did not have any fun with you guys. that was
It was
that
a
was a
long 10 years,
stressful,
actually.
yeah, stressful experience for everybody all around. We had so much hope for you, but you know what? Good riddance.
Yeah. And now you're halfway. You're also watching. What else have you been watching? I know you're halfway through Beau is Afraid, if not
Yes.
75% done.
Good God. Yes, I am. And that is, I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm trying to prepare myself to watch that too because it's like 3 hours long, and I'm
It's a
like,
3 hour
every time I look at
fucking
it,
movie.
I like look at my clock. I'm like,
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta really
I
put down.
suggest to you to watch it how I've been because I have watched this movie now. It's been, no joke, a week. I
Yeah, you
watched
said
it
you're
in,
watching it like a mini series.
yeah, I'm watching it in increments because there are so many moments in it. I don't see this ever being a movie that I can actually just like I'm so glad I never saw it in the theater because I don't know if I could just sit there and watch it all the way through because it's so demented. It's so fucking
interesting.
stressful.
Wow. Yeah.
It's nasty. It's like there's some shit in it that's like it's one of those movies where like I can't ever imagine just sitting through the entire thing without losing my like I would have to take an entire day off of everything after what like just watching like the little bits it fucks me up and
Interesting. Wow. I mean, I've
it's
heard a little bit about the movie. I haven't heard that to that. I mean, I've heard
it's gnarly.
that the ending's crazy, but I guess the entire movie's crazy.
I
And
can't imagine.
I can't picture that from the trailer that I saw, which is, I guess, a good trailer.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no,
I don't even know what to
pretty.
expect, so I'm excited to watch it, but I'm also
I'll
kind of
say
scared now.
one of the last things that I watched of it was somebody chugging paint, and it is
Ah,
disgusting.
jeez,
Like there's a I don't want to
that's a
talk about
lot.
it anymore.
Is this a Saw movie?
Yeah, no, I literally I got a little nauseous just thinking. It's a gross movie. Like it's definitely like he's topping himself. He's one of those directors where I'm not sure if I like it yet, but Ari
Yeah.
Aster is definitely one of those guys that's like, oh, you really think Midsummer was fucked up? Just wait.
Hold my beer, he said.
Hold my paint bucket.
Hold my paint can. That's good. Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. And also I hope that he's okay.
Ari. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope that he's okay because I don't know if this movie is a real reflection on his relationship with his mom.
I've seen a lot of stuff that said, has Ari Aster seen Ari Aster's mom seen his movie? Because
Yeah.
apparently there's a lot of mom stuff in it.
Oh, it's mommy issue. It should be called should be called Bo wants mommy. Like it's mommy.
Okay.
If you have a mommy fetish, this movie is for you.
If you have a mommy fetish, I don't think this is the right podcast for you.
This is not the right podcast.
Just gonna say that.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you have a mommy fetish, this is not the podcast for you. History of mommies.
History of mommies. So what else have you been watching then? Besides, you saw The Flash and then you saw Bo.
I watched.
It's been like 3 weeks since we done a session.
Yeah, man, and I've honestly been working a lot, and I've been doing a lot of shows, which have been kind of grueling. I've been having a lot of panic attacks lately too, but
yeah, that happens.
I did watch randomly. I watched The Bourne Identity.
Okay, I've never saw that one. I saw the third one and the last one.
Awesome.
I think there's 4. Are there 4?
There's actually 5,
but one of them doesn't even have Matt Damon.
No, yeah. So technically there are 4. Like, and Jason Bourne, I remember.
So I saw the last 2 with Jason Bourne. Yeah, I forgot that was him.
Yeah. So there's
I saw the last 2 with Matt Damon and then the one with Jeremy Renner. I haven't seen the original.
Yeah, that one with Jeremy Renner was pretty lame. But I just randomly decided to, and I forgot how much that movie is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have to get through Matt Damon's like I don't like Matt Damon as an actor, and the beginning of it of him being like, I don't know any of this stuff. I know how to read, I know how to write, I know how to speak this language, I know how to fight, but I don't know who I am. Like once you get through that, the movie's fun. Because that part, like I almost turned it off. Like him being like, I don't know any of this shit. I know how to do this, I know how to do that, but I don't know my name. It's like, okay, all right, calm down.
We get
Robin Williams called. He wants his Oscar back.
Good exposition. Let's move on.
Yeah, literally, it's hilarious how they try to explain things. But yeah, no, it's a fun early 2000s action movie, which we don't get quite enough.
Yeah,
with those weird flashes and shaky cam, which can get kind of annoying. Which gets worse. I'm afraid to watch the rest of the movies because Paul. Yeah,
imagine seeing those in theaters too. It was just like,
I did. I saw Bourne Supremacy and Bourne Ultimatum because my dad loved those movies, and I remember I had to fucking leave the theater because it made me so goddamn dizzy.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't get motion sickness from movies.
it didn't happen until that watching Born Supremacy and The Dark Knight. That scene where he has the he's looking at everybody's like cell phones, and it's like that blue.
Oh yeah.
That scene, I remember watching that scene in theaters, and I was like, I need a break. I can't look at this shit. And then anytime I watch a 3D movie, I just get nauseous. Alice in Wonderland, it wasn't just because the movie's terrible. I had to just leave because it just made my head hurt.
Huh. Now we know.
Yep. Now you know. If you want to take me on a hot date,
3D is not the way.
3D is not the way. And you know what? Even 3D, it knows that 3D is not cool anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
remember when everything was 3D.
They're saying it's the future. Now everyone knows that it's just IMAX. IMAX is the future. It's just bigger.
Like, I remember when I saw Love Actually in 3D. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, wait. They converted?
That one part where he's like flipping the notes, it's just like popping up. Like, oh my God, I can see him.
So yeah, that's what we've been watching. Stupid. I want to talk about stupid movies. I want to ask you about stupid movies. What do you think are some of the better stupid movies? Like, what would you consider a prime stupid movie of like, this is what I mean by stupid movie?
I would say Dumb and Dumber, of course, is like the perfect stupid movie where it is like, it's dumb, but
and dumber.
It's dumb and dumber. But no, it's really smart though of how stupid they are. Like some of the things that they say, like him saying like she wrote me a John Deere letter. Like just stuff like that. It's just so dumb. Or Jim Carrey's leaving the 7-Eleven. He's like big gulps, huh?
Hey, big gulps, huh?
All right.
Well, see you later.
It's so good. Yeah, no, there's so many moments in that movie it's genius. A lot of early Jim Carrey movies and Adam Sandler movies, like Billy Madison still cracks me up. Mm-hmm. It's like, and Tommy Boy, oh my God, Tommy Boy is just, it legit is.
The 90s were pretty prime. The 90s were pretty prime for those dumb movies, dumb entertainment.
Yeah.
There was a lot coming out too that were like bankable, which is not really a thing anymore. And that's what I was going to say is because like Jennifer Lawrence is coming out, or is a movie is already out called No Hard Feelings.
I do want to see that.
Is you can really tell it's leaning into the big dumb movie comedy, having a big star attached like Jennifer Lawrence. And I think I haven't seen it yet, but I'm hoping that I like it. Same. And I'm hoping that it's one of those movies, like a dumb movie that I'm just like, this was just good. I would watch this again. And like, but also worth seeing in the theater, just like going out and laughing. So that's why I wanted to bring it up.
It's so funny too, because you and I talked about how much we do not like Jennifer Lawrence anymore.
I don't like serious, like I just don't take her seriously.
Yeah, but this one, like I remember seeing the trailer at first, and I didn't even know it was her until halfway through the trailer.
Yeah,
because like she's just like whatever she's doing that performance, it's like, oh, this is good. Just by the trailer, I was like, I'm not really into the premise, but it's like just by her performance in the trailer, I'm just like, oh, she's going fucking hard, so hard where I didn't even know it was her. For a second, and she just disappeared for a while. But I think the last like good stupid movie, which didn't even make any money, was
they never do anymore.
Yeah, it was Renfield, which just came out. I mean, when I wouldn't say stupid,
I made some, but it's just,
but it's still like it's like
a turn your brain off movie.
Exactly, like if it's not one of those, exactly, it's a turn your brain off movie. But like a movie like. Getting a movie like Tommy Boy or like Dumb and Dumber or like Ace Ventura, it's so hard to do nowadays because people get offended easily, and also it's just so cheesy now. When like in the perfect example once again, like with Dumb and Dumber is Dumb and Dumber 2, because they tried doing it again and you watch it and it's just like, oh God, this is
they're tiptoeing around all the comedy that made the first one work because they can't really. They could do it now, but like people will be like, why would they even try to say that stuff?
There has to be something like either the Jennifer Lawrence movie or something that's so crazy like Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah,
there has to be something has to, or something like Game Night. Like it has to have like a really good premise now in order like we're like, I think even with people that have like low attention spans, like even them like like doing like the whole like, oh, just two buddies just going on a road trip, that's just not enough anymore. You
Yeah.
know, it's like we got to have something to really to spark us in order to have those like stupid moments that are really really good.
Yeah.
Because also like Broken Lizard, which when I was a kid I fucking loved them. They came out, they did like Super Troopers and Club Dread, which I think is absolutely hilarious.
I remember seeing Club Dread, like bits of it, and I remember thinking that it was supposed to be
Oh
a serious movie. It went
yeah.
over my head. I didn't know, and I still
Oh
haven't
dude,
seen
yeah.
the full movie to this day.
It's amazing. But they recently came out with a movie, Hunchback of Notre Dame movie on
On
Hulu.
Hulu, yeah,
And I
Quasi.
couldn't even fucking finish it because it's just
Really?
like, yeah, I because it's just I don't know. There's something about like the writing and like the way that these movies are made now where it's just I don't know. Like there's something about it where it just doesn't hit like it used to.
Right.
Like yeah, I'm not sure, but I do miss really really just like stupid like comedies
Yeah.
and
What
like
like what
TV shows.
is would you say Dumb and Dumber is like one of your favorites? I mean, I think you already
Oh
kind of
yeah,
said the ones that you came up with are probably some of your favorites, like Tommy Boy
yeah.
and stuff. But do
Tommy
you
Boy
think
is
I
definitely
really,
the
really
best.
like Dude, Where's My Car? I still really
Oh
like that one.
yes, yes, yes.
And
I
what's his name? Sean William Scott recently came out with a interview where they're like, would you ever try to do that? A sequel to that? And he's like, we've literally never had a single conversation about doing a second one, which usually when people ask like about legacy sequels, they're like, oh yeah,
uh
we've talked about it for years. But
right.
he was just straight up like, no, we haven't thought about doing another one for at all, for like at all, he said. And
That's
he didn't
hilarious.
even really like, I
He's
don't
not
know,
even trying to like
he's yeah, he's
get
not
that
even trying to
conversation
entertain it. He's
going.
like, no, it was great what we did. We didn't think
Yeah,
about it after we did it. They just did
right.
it and moved on. It's like, I think that's what a lot of movies are doing too, of like they think long term in that aspect now of like
Yeah,
what impact is this movie going to have, and what future do we have with making something like this,
yeah.
instead of just making something solid and if it like making it a cult classic sort of thing.
Well, see,
People
that's
don't
what
really do that anymore.
yeah, that's what I liked about Renfield because you would expect it to go that route, but it really didn't. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was just like it was like this is the movie, and that's that. And it's
Yeah.
disappointing that like not a lot of people are talking about it or like that didn't make like nearly as much money as it should have because
Mm-hmm.
it's I mean it's a whole I thought I laughed a lot at that movie. It's
Yeah,
not
I
the best
enjoyed it.
movie, but
No.
it's a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, there is that stupid problem, that legacy problem is like
I think
it's
it's a studio thing too, and I think all the studio. Well, I think it might have been even before the pandemic, but like
yeah,
studios now are like, we can't do anything that's not going to make us money long term because
yeah,
we're barely surviving. Like the movie industry is really struggling, and it's affecting a lot of the creators, I think. So I hope
yeah.
indie films start to blow up of like having really good comedies.
Well, I mean, like look at something like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like the Daniels, they're killing it with just because Swiss Army
Yeah.
Man and that movie made like they made money
I
because
think
their budgets are
A24
so
can
small.
save the stupid film industry.
Oh yeah.
If they just have to make it, they don't make stupid films though anymore.
I
Because
mean,
honestly, I don't think Everything Everywhere All at Once is a stupid movie because
no, no, not at all.
it's
I'm just
very,
talking more
very
like
like it's a
it's a
lot.
deep one, and it's
Yeah,
the
it
same thing
is.
with Swiss Army Man. Like it's a
Yeah,
stupid premise, but it's like it's stupid things happen, but it's a
yeah,
those are two movies that like will fuck you up.
yeah. They will.
Like it'll get you thinking.
Yeah. Um, I brought this up because uh the first news story that we're going to be talking about is Kristen Stewart. She has been pretty prestigious the last few years. She played Princess Diana, which was she nominated? She won
It
awards for
was,
that, but not like the
yeah,
big ones like Oscars or
no,
anything. But she got
she
nominated
was
for some
nominated.
stuff,
Yeah,
and she got a lot of recognition for that. Small, I think it was a smaller movie. What was it called? I can't remember right now.
fuck, what was that called?
It wasn't called Diana, was it?
No, no, no. It was oh my god,
It's only a couple of years old too.
what was
But
that
she
called?
played that, and so she's been doing a lot of prestigious stuff lately, and she's also producing her own stuff, indie films, and she is taking a turn at acting or directing, which I don't know. She's finally starting to take a shot at acting. Um, but she just started actually directing things for like smaller projects to lead into her debut of what's it called? A movie that she actually is, I think she wrote it too. It's called The Chronology of Water, which is based on a book, and she's directing it and she wrote it. So she's making her debut pretty soon. But that's not the project I wanted to talk about.
I was gonna say that does not sound stupid at all.
Yeah, there's this. She came out with an interview where she was actually having a conversation with Rachel Sennett. And Kristen Stewart had said that she's working on a screenplay for a stoner girl comedy with her fiance Dylan Meyer, who is also a writer director, and she's done films like Moxie, a Netflix movie called XO, and they're writing a stoner girl comedy that she describes as just so stupid. And he said that she said, Rachel, I feel like you really like it because it's just so stupid. Because fun. Rachel Sennett is she seems killing like her career is taking a trajectory of that type of style of really, really like stupid comedies in a good way. So that's what I wanted to talk about with the segue for stupid movies. I think they need to come back, and we need more of those because we end up with things like The Flash.
Right. Yeah.
Which is just divisive blockbusters.
Yeah, The Flash or Beau is Afraid. Yeah. No, I'm all about stupid stoner movies. I'm a stupid stoner myself, so I think that it reaches. I want something
it's
like
time
Harold
for your voice to be heard.
It's time for my voice to be heard.
Yeah, Harold and Kumar is a really good example too.
Oh, dude, yeah. Especially like talking about like because there are people that try to say like that or like Tropic Thunder or like those movies are way too offensive. That's those people that say that, like I say this like as nice as possible, but they're just really stupid. Where it's like they're talking about like race or it's just like the commentary on those movies.
It's in retrospect too. It's in retrospect too, because when it came out, a lot of people loved it, and now people are looking back and be like, this was never good, this was terrible. It's like, you weren't saying that when the movie came out. Nobody was really saying that when the movie came out, because the whole commentary behind the offensive things is what they're trying to get at. And it's just like
something that wasn't ever talked about before, like in a big,
and now everyone movie. Looking back, people want to cancel
because people want to be the
but then there are still people who ask people still ask Robert Downey Jr. like, would you do a sequel? And they ask Ben Stiller, would you do a sequel? And they're like, yeah. Like, I don't like Ben Stiller's still like, I don't regret the movie at all.
No,
like people try to shame him. People try to shame him, and he's like, I don't regret it. Like, no, people loved it. So
because it's a movie where if people don't get it, then either they've never seen it and they just know bits of it, and that's what they want to go off of, or they did see it and like honestly they're not smart enough to get what they're talking about, and they're just seeing what is supposed to be awful. Like the movie is saying that it's awful. It's completely I can't think of the right term. It's just good. Shut up.
We need more stupid movies. That's the point.
Shut your mouth.
So yeah, there's that. The Kristen Stewart's writing a stoner comedy with her fiance, who is also a filmmaker. She's going to be going behind the director's chair for a while. It seems like she's going to try to do some prestigious stuff, some goofy stuff, and try to find what she actually wants to make, which is cool. She's going to be trying different things, not just all Oscar baity stuff. Because her first debut sounds like it's going to be an Oscar baity movie in a good way. But
of course, always going to be.
Oh yeah, I was gonna see what that Princess Diana movie is called.
Yeah, please,
Spencer.
Spencer. I knew it was something with an S. I was gonna say Steiger.
I knew it was a name.
That's my street.
So I also said we're going to be talking about old people. Justin, are you ready for this one?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Like, I don't get
what do you think of old people in general?
I think they should die.
Just get it over with.
Yeah. After 45, you're cut off.
So this movie is considered a thriller, and it sounded like it was going to be somewhat of a. Oh, okay. It's a movie. There's this movie, and it sounds like it could have been a comedy, but it seems like they're actually going to be taking themselves pretty seriously, which has me a little bit more intrigued of it not being like a a comedy about an older generation, but this is a movie called Sniff right now. And the cast is Al Pacino, Morgan Freeman, Helen Mirren, and Danny DeVito right now. So it's an
Ooh.
older cast of classic actors. And this is the synopsis of Sniff. A retired detective is pulled back into the action by his former partner, and they uncover a hidden underworld of sex, drugs, and murder in the wealthy community controlled by a kingpin named Harvey Stride and his femme fatale enforcer. Huh. And so it's Al Pacino and Helen Mirren are the bad guys. Morgan Freeman and Danny DeVito are the two retired detectives. It's not credited as a comedy, but it sounds like it might be. It's credited as a thriller.
I hope they take a little bit. I hope they don't take it completely seriously, because that sounds like it could be fun.
It sounds like it could be really fun.
It sounds like it could either be really fun, or it sounds like a direct to video movie. But Danny DeVito, I mean, like, Danny DeVito is not really. He hasn't really done much other than It's Always Sunny.
Not too much, yeah. I mean, he's done some TV shows. He did that Little Demon with his daughter, that FX show where he plays Satan. And yeah, he's been doing a lot more TV, it seems like. But he's finally making his way back to movies. Like he's in the Haunted Mansion remake.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
What else is? Yeah, he hasn't been doing too much. But
which is good for him. He probably doesn't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't really have to. He's just producing things that he believes, and he's doing Jersey Mike's commercials. But
that's right. That's right. He's fine.
Oh yeah, because he probably made a bunch of money off of Jumanji and Dumbo, so he probably hasn't needed to do anything really.
Yeah, well, he's probably still making money off of like Twins too.
Yeah,
like I'm sure like he's still banking off of those movies. I want him to direct again.
Hasn't he only done like one directing job?
No, he did Matilda.
I remember Matilda. I was thinking of Matilda. Yeah,
he did The War of the Roses, which is a dark, weird movie. He did Duplex, which wasn't really that good.
Oh wow, yeah. The last movie he directed was 2003 Duplex, and then he's just done short films.
Duplex is an interesting one. It's really dark, but it's I don't think that Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore were the best in it. But one of my favorite movies is Throw Mama from a Train, which is his first movie with Billy Crystal.
Oh yeah,
that movie is amazing. I love that movie so much.
I remember seeing that when I was really young. My mom loved that movie.
Yeah, no, that's a great movie. But yeah, no, Matilda though. Come on. Matilda is like everybody's all time. Like that just shows how great of a man Danny DeVito is, that he knew that Mara Wilson needed some help, so he freaking just adopted her basically.
Yeah.
And just like good God. And it just shows how great Mara Wilson is too, because she was like, after Matilda, she was like, I'm done. Yeah. I'm 10 years old and this ain't the life for me.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I did Mrs. Doubtfire. I did Matilda. I got all the things I need. I got all the money I need right now.
Yeah, I'm worried about this movie though, because it doesn't sound like it's going to be a comedy, because the director has done movies like The Comedian with Robert De Niro.
Oh no.
And he directed Ray, the Ray Charles biopic with Jamie Foxx. So it sounds like it's going to be pretty actually serious. This guy doesn't seem to be a comedy guy. And The Devil's Advocate from the 1997.
Jesus Christ, yeah. If you ever seen Devil's Advocate, that movie is a comedy. That movie is hilarious. That could be hit or miss. Yeah. The Comedian was pretty bland. I had really high hopes for The Comedian.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be good. Like, didn't Jeffrey Ross do like a lot of the writing for the stand-up stuff?
Well, yeah, he wrote the script.
Yeah, he was like he was one of the 3 writers on it. I think it was just mainly for the stand-up stuff though.
Like no, there was that. Yeah, that movie was weird. That was an odd one. That was another movie that I watched actually, and I didn't finish it yet. Was that movie he did with Sebastian Stan? Robert De Niro did. Robert De Niro.
Oh, Robert De Niro.
I forget what it's called. My Dad.
Oh, not Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Melancaso or whatever.
That's the one. Comedian. Sebastian Stan.
About My Dad.
Someone else.
Yeah, that's the Winter Soldier. I was like,
yeah, no, that movie is pretty bland as hell. But,
I knew that movie was going to be bad because there's like, from the trailer, they lean on this like dick joke of the guy revealing his dick to his mom and dad or something, and from an accident. And I was like, this movie's PG-13. There's no way this movie's going to be good.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of, it's definitely, I hate comedian movies like where comedians like get their first movie and the tagline is from the comedic mind of like
Yeah,
me
it means
right
he
when it
hasn't
does
done
that I'm just like
anything else.
Jesus Christ. I don't even find like I think
From
that he's
jokester.
yeah, I think that he's fine. I think that he's funny, but like I definitely I had two options: either watch that or watch The Machine, the Brett Kreischer movie,
Yeah, I keep
and I
thinking about
can't
watching that.
fucking
Just
stand that
thinking
man.
about
I
it.
cannot stand Brett Kreischer. My goodness gracious, people always ask me who's your favorite comedian. I never have a solid answer, but if they ask me who my least favorite comedian is, Brett Kreischer is fucking there. I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know how to
remember.
say his last name.
Yeah, I think you're
Awful,
saying it right.
but yeah, old people.
Old people. Yeah, this movie is called Sniff, and it's
Oh,
not
the
a
movie's called
comedy.
Sniff.
It's not a comedy. Whatever. So a missed
We'll
opportunity.
see. We'll
I'm
see.
surprised it's not directed by Zach Braff. Honestly, he loves
Oh
working with
god,
old people.
he does like working with old
I
people.
think I'm just thinking of that because he worked with Morgan Freeman a couple times. Who's old?
Yeah,
Uh,
I liked the one that he did with Michael Caine. The movie
oh,
Going in Style. I
going
thought
in.
the
That's
movie.
the one I'm thinking of too. Yeah,
Yeah,
going inside.
I
That's Morgan
liked.
Freeman too, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Morgan
Yeah,
Freeman, Michael
okay.
Caine,
That's the
Alan
one I'm thinking
Arkin.
of.
I liked that movie.
That's what I'm kind of picturing this would be
Yeah,
like.
that's what
So
it kind of sounds like.
so I guess I'll get this out of the way. It's another Disney live action remake. We're getting a live
Jesus
action remake
Christ.
of Bambi. We're gonna see
No.
Bambi's mother die in live action.
Jesus Christ. Stop it. No. No.
That's interesting though, because do you know the director Sarah Polley?
Yeah.
She is attached and in
No.
talks to make this film.
Stop. Stop it.
Very
Please.
interesting. I'm gonna come clean and say I've never seen Bambi, but I know what happens. And luckily, I've never seen the results of the actual scene of Bambi's mom dying,
It's a tragic one.
and I just never seen the movie. I don't know. I guess I will eventually.
I
Just like
mean,
Pinocchio, I haven't seen Pinocchio.
it's a short watch. Like that's what I liked about those old Disney movies. But the
That's because
thing
it
is
was so
about
hard to make. They're like, we can't do this any longer. They're not like
it's so
Spider Verse anymore, which
but
is
great.
the
So
longest animated movie.
I can't wait to see what they're gonna pad into fucking Bambi. Because Bambi's like only like an hour long. And
Right.
Pinocchio was only an hour long. And Dumbo was less than an hour. And
Mhm.
then yet all these fucking movies are over 2 hours long. It's like,
Yeah,
what
they
are
really
you what
expand on the. We need a Thumper origin. That's what
do
they're giving
we
us. I don't know if they give him an. I don't. Is Thumper a boy? I don't even know if Thumper's a boy or
I
girl.
can't
I don't know how it
remember.
works.
Hey, gender fluid. Okay.
They're animals. They're
They're
animated
animals.
creatures.
They're animated creatures, though. So
So
that
yeah,
means that
there's
they're
that.
probably gonna do. I'm surprised John Favreau's not directing it,
Yeah, he's probably
producing.
busy. Busy? I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, who knows the
He's
hell
probably chilling
John
now.
Favreau's
But
doing.
the interesting,
He's got
like,
enough money now to do that.
yeah. So Sarah Polley is attached to do it. I don't know if it's official, but
Sarah Polley, man, that's a weird choice.
yeah, I knew her as an actress because I only knew her from Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder
Yeah,
remake one.
and she was in Go, one of my favorite movies.
Oh, I've never seen that. I know. Yeah,
Oh, love
I'm
it.
not too familiar with her. I remember her. I remember she was in the movie Splice, which was really weird. The Adrian Brody
Oh
movie.
God, I wanted to forget that movie. Thanks for reminding me.
And Dawn of the Dead. So I only know her from that, but apparently she's a pretty prestigious actor,
Yeah,
a director, prestigious director. Oh, I've
yeah.
seen Take This Waltz.
Take This Waltz. I was just gonna say
She directed that. She directed Women Talking recently of 2022. That was nominated, right?
That was nominated for all sorts of stuff.
A lot of people are trying to say that they're trying to see the bright side of Sarah Polley taking this Disney job of being like, well, if Sarah Polley does one big Disney remake, she'll give us 6 Academy Award winning films later on because she makes independent films.
I guess
So it's like
so.
she's just trying to make some money in her pocket to make solo movies that she's proud of. I think that's what a lot of people are saying on the internet, which I can be like, I can understand that. It's kind of like when the Daniels took a job.
That's what I was just gonna say. The Star Wars,
directing this a Star Wars episode. So there's that. Another live action.
Oh God,
Bambi.
yeah. I
just want to knock that out so people know.
I want to throw up.
Is there any live action remake that you would want to see from Disney?
No.
not Really?
Like not particularly. Like
I would have to look at the list of all of the Disney projects.
I would have to see the list.
It would probably be one that's not super big, like one that wasn't successful.
Yeah,
because all the ones they're remaking are the very successful ones that we already love.
And yeah, we already love, and like there's just no point. Like there's like a lot of them that like I just don't ever see them being anything else but what they already are.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I was actually talking to somebody recently about Disney remakes and how much shit I was talking about Disney remakes, and I was like, I feel so bad for this new generation where like their Lion King is going to be the Lion King that the Jon Favreau Lion King, and then this person threw this at me, which they were not wrong, and I was very upset about it. They're like, well, which one do you remember? The original 101 Dalmatians or the Glenn Close one? I was like, ooh, you got me there. Damn. I was like,
that was
yeah. I was like, I only remember the Glenn Close one. I do not remember the
damn, that's a good example.
Oh yeah, 100%, because that was the
101%.
I actually remember 102 Dalmatians more than 101 because I was obsessed with the 102 Dalmatians for some goddamn reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that threw me.
That's
that
a
threw
good
me
point.
For a loop.
That was before.
Right?
That was way before they. Wow. Yeah.
That was the beginning. That was
when it first began. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what started it all. And then
that star power of Glenn Close. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't that really kind of change things, right? But I don't know. I think that like it's just they're just depending on it too much now. You know, like that was like a random one that
experiment,
and like it wasn't like, okay, we're gonna do 101 Dalmatians and then like we're gonna now remake like Peter Pan and like do all this stuff. Like it was like they just did that and they did originals for like that's when Pixar became a thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's when like, you know, they
still
did they still did their own thing, you know, like we still got like shit like Atlantis, which was great. You know what? Atlantis.
I was just gonna say that's a good one. That would be cool live action.
Or Treasure Planet.
That would be expensive. Treasure Planet, live action Treasure Planet would be actually
both of those movies
would be pretty expensive.
Both of those movies bombed too.
That's a good reason too. Like, isn't Michael J. Fox the voice of Milo?
Yep, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the voice of the dude in Treasure Planet.
Yeah. Do you remember a movie called Titan AE? Is that
Disney?
Oh yeah. Is that Disney?
That was 20th Century Fox. So yeah, now it is.
Yeah, I guess it is now. I remember seeing that one. That one was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was
there was a lot of ambitious like movie. Yeah, that was like those were very ambitious animated movies back in the day. You know, most of those bombed because that was Titan AE was Matt Damon, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, they bombed because they're
so expensive.
Studios didn't trust them too.
Yeah,
like the Iron Giant was the same thing. Like Warner Bros. Like
I've been wanting to mention Iron Giant for the last like 3 episodes. I just found out that it was a book. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a book, and I looked it up on Amazon, and one of the copies was like $90. I was like, what? Nope. Why is that so expensive? I think it was like a limited edition. I think it was like limited edition.
Reactions right there.
I was surprised. I like choked.
But yeah, no, but yeah, the movies like that, like those really, really great animated movies. Mm-hmm. There's another one called Cats Don't Dance, which is a random one.
I've never heard of that.
It's another just random animated movie. It's an animated musical, but like these movies are amazing. They're so original, and they're like they just have so many great things going on with them, and the studios are just like meh. Or The Road to El Dorado.
That's a good one. Yeah.
The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun.
El Dorado. You see the horses about move too. God damn it. Now I want to watch these movies.
Fuck me. Yeah. We
gotta stop it. Stop the episode.
It's a good segue though, because this next Charlie Kaufman is doing an animated movie. It's good. I think it's coming out on Netflix though, which is a little worrisome, but it's DreamWorks Animation. They released a first look at it. It's called
Chicken Run 2.
No, Aardman. I'm kind of excited for that one. I like Chicken Run and I like Aardman a lot.
Chicken Run. Yeah.
Their stop motion is awesome.
That'd be great though. Charlie Kaufman was what else.
That would change the game. I'd be like, what is he gonna do? And then it just has like, because he did did he direct Amalisa or whatever? Amalisa?
Amalisa.
Yeah, it's something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He
No,
directed that too, the puppet
yeah,
one.
yeah. He
That's a
directed that
bizarre
movie.
one.
Oh no. Oh
But
god.
but yeah, he's making this DreamWorks movie with Disney. It's called Orion in the Dark, and they showed a first look online. There's like a photo. Um, I'm pretty interested in this. I feel like it's going to be one of those really good animated movies. It is going to be on Netflix, so we won't know what the money, if whether it's going to be financially successful or not. But it comes out
Right.
next year, and it's called Orion in the Dark, and it's about a boy who's named Orion. He's an anxious boy. He's an anxious boy.
That's
Uh, who is afraid of the dark. And then
this is Beau's Afraid. This is a sequel to Beau's Afraid.
It's a prequel. It's about a kid.
Right.
He's afraid of the dark. And then the literal embodiment of his worst fear, the dark, pays him a visit to prove that there's nothing to be afraid of in the night.
Oh,
And
geez.
he must decide if he can learn to accept the unknown and embrace the joy of living. You know, what
God.
all children deal with.
that sounds horrific. Like
and
not in a bad way. That
yeah,
sounds
it's gonna have Charlie Kaufman all over him, all over the writing, which has me a little bit more excited. Also, it takes place in the 90s. I like that.
Whatever happened to him? Wasn't he supposed to do like Harold in the Purple Crayon?
Who?
Charlie
Charlie?
Kaufman?
No, he was never he was never attached to that. Or he's not attached to it right now. I know that.
Well,
the
yeah.
only person I know that's attached to that right now is Zachary Levi and Zoe Deschanel. What? So that sounds like really quirky.
Wait, so that is a thing that's happening?
It's still being made, yeah.
And Zachary Levi?
Zachary Levi's in it. And Zoe Deschanel. So you can tell it's going to be pretty family oriented in a way.
Can we please, for the love of God, just stop with Zachary Levi?
He's got a good agent.
Does he?
Apparently, he's doing everything. They don't have to be successful. He's just got to get paid a lot. Him and Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm surprised they haven't done a movie together.
Don't.
It's out there. It's in the universe. It's happening.
I'm wood right now. No. Interesting.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, they revealed a first look. It's called Orion and the Dark, and it's based on a book, children's book. So yeah, I look forward to that. I am, because it is Charlie Kaufman who's writing it. So this is the last topic, which I find a very, very strange. I just feel weird about it. This is a rom-com.
Oh no.
Called That's Amore. And it's directed by the guy who did Green Book.
Peter Farley.
Oh wait, it's to be directed by two-time Academy Award winner. Maybe he wrote it. Nick Valle.
Oh yeah.
It's the writer, so he's writing and directing this movie. Because that was by the Farley guy. This rom-com. I don't know who cast this rom-com.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna tell you the synopsis first before I say who's in it. The good part is Christopher Walken's attached. Good for him. We love Christopher Walken still.
Yes, we do.
This is it follows a character named Nick Veneer, who is a modern day Marty, which I don't really know what that means. He's never been married, and his best dating years are well behind him. He's never heard the words "I love you" and figures he never will.
Oh,
that's when Patty Amore. Patty Amore has her share of problems as well. Shy and introverted, she's filled with various tics and nervous habits. A secret from her past, combined with her overprotective father, have caused her to withdraw from the dating game. But when Nick and Patty meet, literally bumping into one another, they share an immediate connection. When these two emotionally damaged people attempt to date one another, their families get involved, and the results are hilarious. That is the synopsis of this movie.
That sounds horrific.
And it stars John Travolta and Katherine Heigl. That seems very strange. Two people that you don't really
wait a second.
I don't see these people falling in love. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why but I don't really want to see these guys fall in love. I'm never going to believe that these people are falling in love.
Wait a second. Did you say John Travolta and Katherine Heigl?
Yes. They are going to fall in love in this movie.
No way. Okay, so how much hair dye do you think that he's going to use for this one?
He's bald now.
Well, I mean, he still has a beard, doesn't he?
Oh, oh yeah, he dyes his beard. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird casting choice.
That is a weird movie all the way around. Like that is honestly, you want to know something?
It seems like the two most unlovable people in Hollywood.
A Scientologist and a Satanist. No, she's not a Satanist. I don't know what she is. No, that sounds amazing. I now want to see that. That's
Amore. It's called.
That has disaster written all over, just from the premise, the title, the premise, the casting.
It just gets worse and worse.
Who's directing it?
The guy, the green Pauly Shore, the Green Book.
Oh,
guy.
The Green Book guy. That's
the guy who wrote it. He's writing and directing it.
Dude, you want to know something? Is it filmed or are they filming it?
It starts production in August.
Oh my god, we need to follow that movie. We gotta. You know how when people like follow bands like from
set photos just leaked. We need to discuss.
Literally, no, this is something that's Amore, dude. Oh my god, that's
shocked
amazing.
me. That shocked me. I was shocking. Like, I need to know who thinks this is a good idea. Who's gonna see this?
What's the studio? Is it a big studio?
No, I haven't heard of the studio. Maybe I have, but
it's gonna be like Lionsgate.
It's called Palisades Park Pictures.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This movie's small, but they're trying to sell it to film festivals already before it's made, based on the script and the names. But it's just like they seem like even in Hollywood in the last few years, they seem like the most unlovable people. Like Katherine Heigl is apparently devastating to work with, and John Travolta doesn't sell tickets anymore.
No, he does not.
Remember when he was trying to be an older action star with like a movie like From Paris with Love or whatever?
From
Jonathan Rhys Meyers or whatever.
That movie was
They're trying to make him an action guy.
What was the other one? The train movie with Denzel Washington.
Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3? Or no? Yeah. Was it that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a remake.
Oh man. You want to know something? That made my day. Watch this be like the ultimate comeback for both of them. Like this is like, it's like an Academy Award.
I would just see this now. Katherine Heigl and John Travolta save rom-coms with the help of Christopher Walken.
And now the winner of Best Picture is That's Amore.
That's Amore.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Amore.
So bizarre. I wanted to see your reaction of that when I read that. I was like, I don't even think this movie's going to come out in theaters. No, I want to know it. I want to know what Justin thinks. It's probably going to be a Roku drop or whatever those small Tubi. I don't know.
It's going to be a that sounds like the greatest Lifetime original.
Yeah. That's insane. That's insane to me.
That honestly, I'm not joking. We need to have more follow through.
Hopefully it starts in August, so hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it comes out. Fingers crossed it doesn't pull a Flash and come out in 4 years. Because
I can't wait that long. I cannot.
I need this now.
I honestly like if it was out right now, I would stop. After this, I would immediately
I'm doing a review of it.
That sounds like something that me and my buddy Landon would
the chemistry is going to be off the charts,
dude. I cannot wait to see the chemistry between John Travolta and Katherine Heigl and how they are with that too. Like she's gonna have tics and he's never been loved. This is amazing. I'm just so excited about this. And honestly, like I just don't understand. I don't understand either, but you know, I know something. I'm all about it. And Christopher Walken's in it.
Yeah, he plays Katherine Heigl's dad.
Yes,
that's so wild.
Yes, I'm so excited about this.
Rom-coms are back, baby.
Rom-coms are back, baby.
So that's all the movie news that we have for this episode.
That's Amore.
That's Amore.
Bye.
Which one are you? I mean, I guess I was gonna say, which one are you most excited for?
That's Amore.
That's 100%.
Amore. I mean, like, I literally I haven't felt this way in so long about a movie.
It's so weird. I thought I was in like a Twilight Zone episode. I was like, "There's
Yeah,
no way that's
seriously.
real." That seems like an SNL skit. It's like
Just spilt
Katherine
water on this.
Heigl meets
Yeah. No,
John Travolta.
it sounds like a Funny or Die sketch.
Yeah,
Like it sounds like a fake. It sounds like a movie within a movie.
yeah, it does. Yeah,
It's like Tropic Thunder. It's like Simple Jack.
yeah, it's insane.
But dude, that is, I can't wait for that.
Because that has
or
to
like,
go like making a movie has to go through a lot of processes before
so
it goes
many.
into production, and
Yeah.
every one of them approved of this.
Right?
No one thought this is not gonna not work. This is perfect.
No, I guarantee that there's so many people that are just like me. That are like, you know what? Yeah, I want to see this.
You don't even want to see them audition? No. I want to see what happens on set.
Yeah,
and see what they do.
We don't have a completed script. We don't need one. Do you hear the premise that we have? This is amazing. Katherine Heigl's gonna have ticks. John Travolta's never been loved. We don't need a script.
He's never even heard the words "I love you." It's like, what does that
what
mean?
Does that mean? He's never heard the words "I love you." It's like
that's insane.
He's never heard the words "I love you." So that's sad.
This is gonna be a great movie.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited about that.
I'm glad that
brought me joy.
Yeah. I'm glad that this is ending on a high note.
I am too.
What a good episode. I feel good about the day now.
I can move on with my life now.
Woo! We did it though. We have 68. We're almost to our 69th special.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The next episode is 69.
Yeah, it's going to be a special one. I don't think we're having any movie news next episode, but it's going to be a good episode.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about life.
You know, it's going to be a good one. 69.
69, baby. We're not children.
Yeah.
You're a child.
You're a child. Is there anything you want to say to the people before this episode ends?
On August 5th, I am performing with this person. Just got booked this. His name is David Liebehart. Supposedly he was, yes, maybe that's it. I don't know. That's the name right there. Supposedly he is a bizarre comedian and he works with Tim and Eric. So nice. I'm going to be doing he's an Adult Swim guy. So I'm going to be doing a show with him. It's just going to be me and him.
Nice.
Saturday, August 5th, 2023 at Johnny B's. Elijah, if you can get it coming to town August 5th, that's like next week, but I mean, like, I think that this is gonna be weird.
That's in August. We have all of July.
Oh.
You got some time to prep. You're like sweating. You're like, I need this set ready.
I was. Oh man.
August. Okay. That's it. Yeah, that'll be something that we count down to and keep reminding people August 5th. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool if I came over.
That's gonna be probably the most famous person I will ever work with, and I don't even know how to say his last name. But supposedly he's very weird. His poster, he has like puppets on it, so I think that he might have puppets with him. I haven't looked him up. Like, I've literally just got booked. I'm so happy to know that it's not next week. I know
it's in like a week, but
I was very, very, very worried. I just skipped my own birthday too, because my birthday's next month. I just
you skipped all of July.
Whole month. Wow, that's hilarious. I didn't know how to month. But yeah, then that gives us more time. Then you and Chris should come out for that one, because that's gonna be a bizarre.
That sounds cool. Yeah. I'll try to plan for that. Yeah.
Yeah. We can get Airbnb it up in
get all
Medford, Oregon. Get all fancy. Here we go. I got that, and I don't have any other shows as I know of. The show that I'm doing tonight, I forgot about, and I hate performing at this place. But the guy that booked it, he was like, "You're the one that talked to the guy. Like, you're the one that did this." And I was like, "Did I?" So I'm an unpredictable guy, so who knows?
Yeah.
Just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna say, follow us on social media. Follow Justin to know when he's doing shows over in Oregon if you're in the area, or even if you want a cross-country trip to go see him. It's worth it.
Maybe.
He'll sign whatever you put in front of him.
100%.
Yeah, that's our episode. Thank you guys for listening. You made it through another hour of History of Popcorn. We are on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts, we will be there. Thank you for listening. Let us know what you guys are watching. Let us know what we should be watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Maybe not next week, but we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Fuck
maybe
yeah.
not next week, but hopefully next week.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, guys.
Ain't no lie, babe. Bye, bye, bye.